This is our next sign for hospitals straining, where flu and COVID-19 cases are up across North Texas, where they've seen an uptick in their influenza-like illnesses that are coming through the door, COVID too. Where according to Dallas-Fort Worth Hospital, the number of hospitalized patients with COVID has doubled since early November over the weekend. And when you combine COVID, the flu, and RSV for the hospitalizations, they're at very high levels this early in the winter. Speculating on the matter, Dr. Donna Casey says, I think we're all desperate to be out with our friends again, be out socializing again after the pandemic, but we want to be thoughtful of the big picture. So, one, still in a pandemic. Two, there are other ways to socialize. And three, doing these types of things is why people can't be socializing out in public in the first place, because people aren't taking that big picture into consideration. And doctors are saying it's imperative to keep children home from school or to avoid going back to the office if you're symptomatic. In an ideal world, if you have gone out to a party, you would just assume you have COVID exposure and you would just not go in. But because we have no support systems in place for paid leave due to COVID illness or even possible exposure of COVID, and due to parents not being able to take time off work to be able to keep their kids home from school constantly, that makes the advice pretty moot. Great in theory, but without the system in place to make it possible, it's just that theory.